Like UDL is very beneficial in so many ways. Like when I think about it, I think about it from two different perspectives. As a teacher and future teacher actually, and as a student. And as a visually impaired student, I think it's really, really beneficial because many times in my classes, not classes actually, we had to do some homework, and the thing was about writing summaries about things. So writing for me was a bit tiring at that time because I was in the process of working on my research more because I'm doing my PhD. So it was beneficial in terms that I have been given the chance to record instead of just writing. So it was really beneficial for me. And it's in general beneficial to all students because now we're talking about a period where everybody is studying like in a different country. Like it's no longer you study in your country, that's all. Like people are coming from different backgrounds, are coming from different countries. And even within the country, they're coming from different perception of learning. So that's how it is very important to make this melting pot work and have like a very good quality of education at the end. Because I think many people think educational terms are very hard to grasp, and UDL is one of these big things because we're talking about framework, we're talking about curriculum design. So for me, I think about it on a real context, a real life context away from education. I think about it as like a restaurant. So if we had two restaurants and we have one that's offering let's say steak and food and soup, and the other one is offering different dishes, and you have a group of people coming from different backgrounds or within the same country, and you had to invite them. And one of the restaurant that's offering the one meal or the no menu thing is accepting RD card. So if I have this kind of a group coming from all over the world and they want to eat outside, I'll take them to the second restaurant where they are offering different foods, and they are also offering different ways of payment, cash, card, or different currency. So when we think about these two restaurants, although they are offering the same quality of food, at the end the experience is not the same because I'm offering different ways of interacting, different ways of meeting the needs of people whom I'm inviting. So in reality that's the classroom. So if I'm offering good quality of learning, what is important then is lower the barriers to make it accessible to everybody. I can have people coming from different countries, different backgrounds. We have people with disabilities, or we have simple like circumstances such as like a mother who is studying at the university, so she's all the time busy. So offering this diversity will make it very interesting how people can, I always think about it, how people are gonna represent what they know and see this diversity through their work. Like for example, in my back home, it was we don't have a disability services, we don't have UDL, so it was a bit hard if you are with a disability to make it, unless the teacher is just making an effort to make it possible for you to make the content accessible. So yeah, I think UDL made a big difference for me, like a huge difference. So I'm never worried. That's the thing. Before I would worry, how am I supposed to do and overcome my disability with, like if I don't have another option. UDL is about the 1+, like the rule 1+, like or +1, I mean. So if there is only one way you can make it easier for students, so why wouldn't you give them this option? So that's what I had here as an experience. So I'm always having extra like possibility to represent what I know. For example, through my supervision, usually you get, when you send something, you receive a feedback at the end. So the supervisors offered to give me feedback that's audio instead of just writing it in the margins of the word. And I was like, it's fine, it's okay for me to write it. But I was given this chance. So whenever I feel like, oh, I can't do it anymore, so they can shift towards that because they are open to it. They proposed this at the beginning. So that's how it was really helpful. It's still helpful in my like everyday life as a researcher or as a PhD student. I'm never worried, that's the thing.